UCLA was dead in the water. Then one quarterback, a new voice on the headset, and a locker room that refused to quit flipped the script. Today, how Nico Iamaleava turned the Bruins into one of the wildest stories in college football. This is the full start to now story. Every game and every turning point. Let's roll. Nico Iamaleava transferred from Tennessee to UCLA in April 2025, coming home to Southern California for a fresh start and to be closer to family. He stepped into a program beginning its second season in the Big Ten, with huge attention and pressure attached to his name. The plan was simple: reset the narrative, play fast, and lead a young roster that needed a clear voice at quarterback. He arrived as one of the most talked about portal additions in the country, instantly becoming the face of the offense. The fit made sense: a big arm, real mobility, and a chance to be the guy in Los Angeles. He said the choice was about family and the right opportunity, not the noise, and that set the tone for how he handled everything. The fan base wanted a spark, and the league slate promised big stages every week. It felt like the right place at the right time, even if the first month didn't look like it yet. Week 1 versus Utah at the Rose Bowl was rough, a 43-10 loss where nothing clicked for long. After the game, Nico didn't duck the questions and took accountability.
Man, we just didn't execute well. Got to finish drives. You know, Coach Tino put us all in the right position to go out there and execute. Me personally, I got to be better. And yeah, man, we all got to be better as a unit.
That tone set the standard for everything that came next and earned trust in the locker room. Week 2 at UNLV, UCLA rallied late but fell 30-23, and the red zone misses hurt. Week 3 against New Mexico, it got worse, and they lost 35-10, and the outside noise got loud. The team looked stuck, the energy was flat, and the schedule wasn't getting any easier. This wasn't the script anyone expected when the season kicked off. After the 0-3 start, UCLA fired head coach Deshaun Foster and promoted Tim Skipper to interim head coach. Defensive coordinator Ikaika Malloy parted ways soon after, and veteran coach Kevin Coyle was brought in to stabilize the defense. At that point, Tino Cincinnati was still in the building running the offense, and the focus was on cleaning up operations first. Skipper's message was simple: fix the details, communicate, and take the free yards the game gives you. The building needed a reset and a calmer voice, and Skipper brought that right away. Players said that week felt more organized and that meetings were tighter and cleaner. It didn't magically fix everything, but it gave the team a starting point. Now it was time to see if it would show up on game day. Game 1 in the new era was at Northwestern. UCLA fought but lost 17-14, falling to 0-4, and the local talk turned to 0-12 watch. The defense looked more connected, but the offense still needed a different rhythm and a simpler plan for the quarterback. After the Northwestern loss, Titans coach Jerry Neuheisel was elevated to interim offensive coordinator and took over play calling. That change came with clear promise: make the reads cleaner and get Nico into fast rhythm early. The staff also tightened rotations and made sure everyone knew exactly what their job was. Skipper handled the macro. Neuheisel focused on the offense, and Coyle kept the defense steady. That's when the season started to move. Number 7, Penn State came to the Rose Bowl, and UCLA played with real belief. Neuheisel started Nico with easy throws to settle him, slipped in a keeper to get him comfortable, and then dialed up the deep shot that blew the top off. When defenses have to respect the deep ball, everything else opens: runs, screens, and third down throws. The offensive line chipped edge rushers and moved the pocket just enough to give clean looks. On defense, Kevin Coyle mixed pressure looks and coverage looks to make the other quarterback hesitate for a beat. UCLA kept answering and closed the game with poise to win 42-37. Belief replaced doubt in a single night, and the Rose Bowl felt alive again.
I love UCLA more than anything. And the kind of kids that you see that played on that field today is exactly why you love a place like this. We had 2 days to practice the new game plan, and all they did was believe.
And that energy carried into the locker room. This squad was rejuvenated, and a week later in East Lansing, it showed. The Bruins proved it wasn't a one-off. UCLA hammered Michigan State 38-13 by staying ahead of the chains and letting Nico play point guard. Quick throws and smart runs kept second down short and manageable all day. The defense swarmed, rotated fresh bodies, and finished drives with pressure and clean tackles. 2 straight wins suddenly changed the feel of everything inside the building.
Energy and passion is how you're supposed to play football. And that's the way we're going to practice, that's the way we meet, that's the way we play. So we'll continue to keep that consistent.
Suddenly, the 0-12 talk sounded silly, and the team looked like it had an identity. Confidence was back, and you could see it in the huddle and on the sideline. Now the team had to take on Maryland. This game was a low-scoring battle. Maryland tied it late, and the whole night came down to the final 40 seconds. Nico Iamaleava just got injured, but miraculously came back in the game, and the Bruins ripped off a 68-yard march in 31 seconds by staying calm and attacking space. The signature play was Anthony Frias breaking a 35-yard run down to the 5 to set up the winner. Then Mateen Bagani drilled the 23-yard field goal with 2 seconds left, and the Rose Bowl exploded. That's 3 straight wins to flip the season. In just over 2 weeks. It wasn't luck, it was poise and trust in the plan. You could feel the sideline expecting to win rather than hoping to win. That's how a team grows up. The offense got simpler and faster, and Nico started playing free. The idea was easy. Take the quick throws, use his legs when it's there, and hit the deep shot only when the defense cheats up. That kept drives on time and took pressure off everyone else. The pocket moved just enough so defenders couldn't guess where Nico would set up. Near the goal line, motion and heavier looks created clearer reads and easier scores. The play calling also thought 2 or 3 snaps ahead to set up big plays. Show the short pass now, then later sell the same look and go over the top. That's how you get explosive plays without forcing hero ball. The defense focused on winning first down, so the other team faced longer second and third downs. On passing downs, they mixed looks just enough to make the quarterback pause. Sometimes they showed extra rushers. Sometimes they dropped into passing lanes at the snap. Communication in the secondary was cleaner, so receivers were passed off instead of chased all over the field. The front kept outside contained and stayed honest in rush lanes, so quarterbacks had nowhere easy to run. It wasn't about blitzing like crazy. It was about doing jobs together. That half second of hesitation turned into more hits, more sacks, and one huge late stop. That's winning football. Give Tim Skipper credit for resetting the room fast and getting buy-in. He kept the message simple and held everyone to the standard. Give Jerry Neuheisel credit for building an offense Nico could run with confidence and pace. He called it with feel, and you could see it in the results. Give Kevin Coyle credit for organizing the defense and keeping it steady week to week. The front played stronger, the back end communicated, and the group closed better. It looked connected from headset to huddle, which is all you can ask mid-season. This is how the team finds itself on the fly. From 0-12 watch to walk-off winners, that's the story. If you're rocking with this run, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.